Hey everyone, it's Melissa. I have a quick share for y'all, and I also wanted to share how I personally go about putting my ideas or something I dream about or think about into action. A lot of times I'll think about something and have something in my mind, so I put it down real quick, and I am not an artist, so I apologize ahead of time. But this is my little book. It's a K & Company book, and it's a craft journal. So, and I have, as you can see, my glimmer mists and my inks and all that in here, but I also have my punches in here and what they look like. So, if I can find it, I will show you what my idea was, and I'll show you how it came out. Like I said before, I'm not an artist, so I apologize ahead of time. I woke up and had this idea. Apparently I dreamed about it, about a tag, and I do this often. So I put it down as best I can. The tag itself is an acrylic tag, but I used Graphic45 paper to do it. And I wanted it to have clocks on it, and I wanted that checkerboard paper from Graphic45. It's on the back of one of the communique papers, and you'll see in a minute. And the clocks are from a Proper Gentleman from that collection. So I just cut those out. I fussy cut those and applicate them to this checkerboard paper. The only thing that didn't come to fruition from this picture is the lace here and these flourishes. So I want it to be very heavy at the bottom. I want it to be bottom heavy, and it is. And so I'm going to show you now what I came up with. This is the completed tag, and if you can see back here, it looks like the flowers are just kind of suspended, and that was the look I was going for. This is the edge of the tag. And so anyway, I'll go through right quick what I did. Like I told y'all, it's the communique. This is one of the communiques, the reverse side of the communique papers. And the clocks are from a Proper Gentleman. I cut several of those out. I distressed everything with the distressor and used vintage photo ink around the edges. Now I did hit some of these areas with a little bit of black soot, and my flowers, which I made with the THoltz die, the Alterations die, I hit the edges of those with vintage photo and black soot. Down here is, I think it's a spare parts metal flower, and then I put one of those rose buttons that I love in there in the center, for the center of the flower. On this flower, this is the small petals, obviously. On that same THoltz die, this is the medium petals. And I put for the center of this one, it's one of these. These were on clearance for like $1 after Valentine's Day. They're from Michael's, and they're made out of that kind of melamine stuff, or resin, I guess. And this is the first one I've used out of there. I used alcohol ink to color it. And as you can see, I took the paper, I super distressed it. I did all this before I actually put it down, and then I rolled the edge up to expose just this corner, a big section of the corner. And then, of course, a THoltz corner plate right here. And the metal right here is that wire that I love to use. And I was just twisting and swirling, and it ended up looking kind of like one of the music things at the front of a stanza or whatever. And this is one of the Maya Rose chandelier drops, and I used alcohol ink on it also. So I'm going to show you the back of the tag now. And you can really see that it's acrylic back here. See how shiny it is? And I was very careful with the glue. And I just put 2 little dots that I punched out and distressed back here on the very back of the flowers in the very middle. And I used one of the THoltz pins right here. It's actually holding the button that's in the center of the metal flower. And the ribbon on the front, I forgot to tell you, it's just a black velvet ribbon. And this is Prima Black Bling and I just cut it apart and put it like it's coming out of that fold or the rolled area there. So I'm going to shake the camera, sorry, and then show close up what it looks like. I hope there's enough light for y'all to see it. I love the way this one came out. The reason why I didn't put the lace that was on the picture in this area, it was just too much, and then you couldn't tell it was on acrylic, and that was the whole point of doing it this way. And there's the little dangle with the little metal work I did, the wire work I should say. I know it's hard to see. I just love the clocks, and I love that checkerboard. I think it's my favorite pattern. Anyway, and here's the back. So that's my idea from start to finish, and I hope y'all like it. And if you have any questions or comments, just let me flip this back, just let me know. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell y'all, the plastic I used, it's heavy duty plastic. It's not flimsy at all. It's very rigid. It's called engineering plastic. And I just used my last piece, but that's okay. I'll find some more somewhere. I got this at Woven Heart, the scrapbook store in my town in Lake Charles, Louisiana. But I'll go find some more. I'm sure she's got some more. It has a blue film on the top. It looks like this before you cut it. So that's what I used. Thanks everyone for watching, and thank you for all the wonderful comments on my Graphic45 toilet paper tube mini. I really am loving the Graphic45. I really am, now that I've finally sat down and started creating with it. So thanks again. Bye.